Hello dear students, welcome to my channel. Today I'll be discussing how to do hexagonal nut and bolt assembly in a 2D drawing using the Solidworks. Okay, here go to new. Here we'll be selecting a 2D engineering drawing. Select that and give a OK. We'll be appearing with the window. Here we'll be having a n number of sheets. Okay, we'll be selecting A4 ANSI landscape for our purpose. If this is enabled, just disable this sheet format, then give a OK. Now let's see the data given for the uh, drawing the hexagonal nut and bolt combination. Nominal diameter is given as a 20 mm, length of the bolt 100 mm, length of the thread as a 50 mm. Okay, now move on to this. First we'll draw the weave. There will be drawing this particular hexagonal nut board in a three views, that is weave across the corner, weave across the flats and the side weave. Right weave will be drawing here. For initially I'll be taking up the drawing the bolt. Okay, bolt thickness it will be 0.8 times the diameter, that is nominal diameter, and bolt width will be 2 times the diameter. So it will be 40 mm. Now what I'll do, I'll fix up the center point. Okay, and give a escape. Now what I'll do is, here initially I just roughly draw the length of the bolt. Then nominal diameter you can take. Here you can give a radius that has a 10 mm. Now the length of the bolt is 100 mm is kept. So what I can do is, in just mirror this portion about the center. So now we have the half portion done. Now we'll be drawing the chamfering on this particular bolt. Okay. This has a center point. Just roughly you initially take a center line, then give a angle between these two as a 30-degree. Okay. Now what I can do is, can extend these entities so that my chamfer will be easily drawn. Okay. Now can trim off this portion so that I can get the center point. Now go to center point arc, select this as a center, this as a complete diameter or the radius, the arc, you can draw the arc. Okay, now give a OK. Now go to mirror entities, can select this particular arc and mirror about this center line. We will be having the chamfering the center. Now we have to draw the chamfering on these two sides also. To draw that, I'll be taking this distance so I'll be checking this distance. It is anyway 10 mm. You can see. Now what I'll do, at this center I'll draw a rough line. I'll give a distance between these. Take this as a 5 mm. Okay. Now can trim this portion and this portion so that I can get the center point here. Now go to center point arc. This as a center, this as a radius of the arc. Can draw this. Okay. Then you can trim up this additional portion. You can go to mirror this arc about this center point. Okay. Then can even remove this additional portion. Now we can go to mirror entities, select this particular arc and mirror about the center point. Okay, now we have the chamfering on both the sides of this particular hexagon. Okay. Now we'll draw the nut portion. Okay, before that we'll draw the thread portion on this. Just take a straight line and connect it to this. Okay, usually thread diameter will be 0.9 times the diameter. So here I'm taking a radius. Okay, so it will be 9 mm, and the length of the thread is given how much, 50 mm. This is from here to where it should be 100 mm, right? It's the 50 mm. Okay, now what we can do is we can just go to mirror, select these particular lines, thread lines, mirror about this. Okay, here. Okay, then we have to draw the nut portion. You can just take the reference of this line. Nut portion from here you can take at a random distance. Make sure it's not lying on the exact outside of this. Okay, it should be little bit inside the bolt portion. Okay, now the thickness of the bolt, that will be 0.9 times the diameter. Either of this side, you take this. Right, now we have to draw the chamfering on this particular bolt. It will be of the same procedure as we have drawn it for the nut, a bolt. Okay, take a random line, give a 30-degree to that. Okay, now in zoom it, just trim off this so that I can get the center point. Go to center point arc. From here, this full length you take a arc. Okay, unnecessary lines you can trim off. Now you can mirror this about this center point. Then okay, now we have to draw the chamfering on other two sides. Okay, as we have drawn it for the bolt, will be and you can just extend this previous line. Okay, so that you can get the center point directly. Now you can trim off this and I'll get the center point easily. And then draw the arc. Then you okay, mirror entities. You select the center line, mirror about this, so that you have a chamfer. Now select this arc, mirror about this center line. Okay, this gives the chamfering on the point. You can just trim off the unnecessary lines. Okay, Now we have to draw the chamfering on the given. We go to sketch chamfer, give angle distance. Here we are taking zero point 0.1 into 20, that is 0.1 times the diameter into 20, and at a 45-degree angle we are taking the chamfering. You can select this line and this line, give S. Okay. Similarly, you can draw the chamfering on the other side also. Give OK. And just hide this and hide these dimensions. It will be 45-degree and 2 mm. Okay, that is the weave across the corner we are drawing. You can connect these lines also. That portion it will be visible. Okay. Now we'll draw the weave across the flats. Sorry, weave across the side weave. We'll be drawing the weave across the side. To draw that, go to polygon. Initially, we'll be drawing the hexagon here. That's nothing but we are taking the projection of these lines and drawing it. Okay, if you want, we take the projection. Similarly, on the other side also take the projection. Now, inside this, we are drawing a circle of this nominal diameter. Okay, what is the nominal diameter is 20 mm is given, and the right side weave you are seeing. Okay, so we can even see the particular chamfering on the thread also. So that will be around 18 mm diameter. Now this gives the weave across the corner. So gives the side weave, one of this side weave. Okay. Now we'll draw the weave across the flats. To draw that, we'll just take a projection from this side. Okay, I'll be measuring this distance 34.64 I am getting. That is nothing but the length of the particular hexagonal nut in the weave across the flats. Okay, now to draw that, go to corner rectangle. Roughly I take the dimension, then you are 34.64. What you do, take a center line from here, draw the center line. Here, as usual, the same diameter, nominal diameter, it will be there. Okay, That diameter is nothing but how much? 10 mm. So diameter is 20 mm. So I'll be taking a half distance, that is 10 mm. I'll give a mirror about this. Okay, can remove these additional lines. Now the very important part in this is drawing the chamfering on the sides, these on these heads. Okay, to draw that, I'll be doing is first you measure this distance. Of course, it will be the half the distance of 34.64. Now take a line. Initially draw a rough line. 34.64 by 2 distance I'll be 17.32 it is. Okay, 17.32 by 2. Okay, so that I can get the a line at the center point between these two lines. Okay, now I'll take a line, center line, you take it, zoom it if possible, not able to see the drawing. Okay, now let's remove this. What do you do? Connect this point to this. Okay, now draw a bisector line on this. Select it. This is the bisector line. You can extend this and connect it to this. Okay, now can go to trim, power trim you keep it, or a trim closet you can take, trim this, then take a center point arc. From here take the arc and draw it on the one side. Go to mirror, we'll be selecting this, mirror about this, we'll be getting the arc. Right, now just mirror this complete arc over this center line. Then if you want, you can just trim off the unnecessary lines. Give OK. Now there's one more part, that is we have to draw the bolt portion, inner portion. Okay, to draw that, then I'll be taking a corner rectangle. You take the both the reference. Okay, you don't have to give the dimension again, as we'll be having a reference. Right, the same way as I've drawn it here for the nut bolt portion, I'll be taking the reference line from here. Similarly, from here, just right click, then we can extend this center line so that I can get the reference point to draw the this chamfer easily. Take a line from here to here, connect it. Here, take a this is bisector line. Okay, right click and end it. Now want just trim this so that I can get the center point again. This is the center. Okay, this is the arc. Give okay. Then go to mirror entities. Select this arc. Mirror about this line, right? Mirror it. Then mirror entities again. Select this particular complete arc. Mirror about this center line. Here. If you want, you can just trim off this unnecessary lines. Constant trims. Okay, now we have drawn the chamfering on both the ends. We'll draw the particular thread portion. You can see, you can just draw a roughly thread portion. Okay, then trim it off additional lines and give a diameter. Sorry, radius of that is 9 mm. It comes on that. Okay, don't worry about that. You connect this line and take a line, extend it, trim off the additional line. Now you can give the dimension of this particular thread from this end to this end. It should be 50 mm. This is anyway 100 mm will be there. Right? This gives the thread portion. Now we just mirror this particular thread portion on the other side also. This, as we drawn this particular chamfering, will be drawing the chamfering on this particular. Go to sketch chamfer, angle distance, S. Similarly on the other side also give a S. Okay. This one still not a problem. If additional things are there, you can just trim off this. Same diameter. Okay. So this gives the hexagonal nut and bolt combination. We just write it. Hexagonal bolt and nut. So this is weave across the corner, or you can just name this weave across the corner. This is weave across the flats. And this is a side weave. You can write it as a right weave because we are seeing it from the right side. Thank you.